My journey has been an interesting one. I went to school, I was at Berkeley. I studied electrical engineering and computer science. I worked in the Valley for many years, companies like Broadcom. I was actually part of three startups, either on the founding team or the management team. All three startups were acquired. I've always been a tech guy, kind of a product guy, someone that could basically try to solve complex problems, make it easily explainable, and drive adoption. I was fortunate to be part of a team of folks that worked on an NSA-funded program to build a new form of cryptography that provided a lot of the foundation to solve for emerging cyber threats. So you fast forward to my days when I founded Entrada, and that was in 2012. My co-founder and I, who I met at Berkeley, came together and we decided that cyber threats were real, but a lot of the small and medium-sized organizations were not getting the same tools as many of the larger enterprises. And it's always been a crusade for me to find an industry or a problem that hasn't been solved well, that I could get in and try to do a better job of leveraging what was available to make that happen at scale and drive it through to adoption. And we noticed that financial advisors in the wealth industry was the tip of the spear from a cyber threat perspective. Why do thieves rob banks? Because that's where the money is, right? So the wealth management industry was the tip of the spear of the cyber battle. And so we saw a huge opportunity given regulation coming in from the SEC and from FINRA and the cyber threat being at an all-time high. Could we build a set of tools that could allow organizations to not only be educated on what their cyber threats were and how to be rectified? Anyway, long story short, we were acquired by Smarsh in 2020. We were the number one provider of cyber risk tools to the wealth management industry when we got acquired. And I started to notice that there was an opportunity to solve for some of the emerging cyber threats that were now becoming a reality, some of the emerging compliance threats, because regulation was at an all-time high in 2022. And we saw an opportunity to rebuild the tech stack, leveraging all the tools that AI have to offer. And again, keeping up with that same theme of a crusade, in 2022, as a venture fund, we launched a company called Regverse that built some regulatory intelligence using AI. We went and acquired multiple companies. So in May of this year, we launched a single entity called SurgeONE.ai and brought the best of all of these technologies under that one umbrella. And now we're operating as a single company to basically revolutionize compliance, cyber, and data for the wealth management industry, leveraging AI.